Hey babes, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I hope that you will become a part of my familia by clicking that subscribe button. If you're coming back, welcome back. Today, I'm really excited because I'm finally gonna be reviewing a bunch of BH Cosmetics products. Right here, I have this huge PR package that was sent to me. I also have a giveaway. I did end up purchasing the foundation for myself, as well as the concealer, the makeup setting spray, and the powder, because I really wanted to try these along with everything else that was sent to me. And at the end of this video will be the giveaway. Also during this video, I'm going to be talking about why was I gone for a whole week? Why have I not been posting on Instagram? Where have I been? I know that's a huge question you have on your mind. So if you guys want to catch up, check out what my thoughts are on all of this loot. Just keep on watching. Up first, I am going to be using the BH Liquid Foundation, and I'm going to be trying out the color Ivory Beige. I did buy two of them. Here's the second one. And the second one I bought was Toasted Almond. I do think that Ivory Beige might actually work for me a little bit better. Right now on the website, it does say that it is $5.50. I bought mine for $5.99. It normally is $8.99. Super incredible price, but is it a good foundation? But does this actually work? Let's read what the website says. It says that it is a reformulated, and now it has added hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is going to help give you that like youthful, plumping looking skin, nice and firm and taut. So I think that's really cool because that is a nice ingredient added into actually a lot of luxury products. So to see that in a product that is so inexpensive is really cool. So it says it's going to help keep skin hydrated and younger looking, which is exactly what I was just saying. This foundation provides lightweight, medium to full coverage and a natural satin finish. It comes in 18 shades, which I could say, you know, BH Cosmetics, I think we could do better than just 18. Anyway, let's go ahead and try this foundation. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit on the back of my hand. As you guys can see, it's brand new. Haven't even used it. But just looking at it in the bottle kind of gives me an idea. Apply a little on the face. That's actually looking like it's going to be pretty good. Especially once I get it blended in. I don't want too much on. I'm trying to kind of not do too heavy. Let's see how it works. I am gonna just use the sponge for this. At first glance, I like the coverage it is creating. It looks really pretty. I like that it's a satin finish. It has a smell to it, but it's not obnoxious. Like, I really love the Wet n Wild foundation. But that stuff stinks so bad. It's just, I don't know. I just can't stand the smell of it. So I do feel like with two coats on, this is a nice medium to full coverage. I feel like when I just applied the first coat, it sheared out quite a bit. It could be because I'm using the sponge, which kind of pulls off some product. But as I layered it, it looks really nice and it's not too matte. And it gives a nice like radiance to the skin. If you're somebody who likes like a total matte foundation, this definitely is not going to be for you. Let's move on to the Total Coverage Concealer. I have 104, and this is what it looks like. It actually has a little nice applicator on the end. It's kind of interesting. So I'm excited to try that. Just squeeze it up and it comes up. I'm going to go ahead and just stick it right up underneath the eyes. Whoa! That is thick. This doesn't quite look like the color I would normally use. It's a little yellow. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and blend it in using the BH Cosmetics blender. I'm really impressed. I've heard people say that they like it, but I just was like, yeah, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and blend the other eye in. So next up is the powder. It's the Studio Pro Matte Finishing Powder. And I don't use a lot of powders anymore because as I'm aging, I like to keep a little bit more radiant and dewy. Talk to me when I was 15, 13, 14, in that whole range, and I was so oily and I just wanted to look matte all the time. I loved my Studio Fix. It was probably one of the first compacts of powder I ever tried. Their website, when I was looking, I was like, that compact looks like a pro compact. The Studio Fix compact by MAC. I was just blown away. It even has the little sponge in the bottom. So, I mean, really? And this retails for $4.25 when the MAC Studio Fix is like $29 or $30. Hello. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it underneath my eyes just to kind of slightly bake, because you can see this is such a light color, so it would not go all over my face, but it should work underneath my eyes. I'm going to use the silver brush. This was sent to me by them, by BH Cosmetics. It's the number 3 silver brush. I'm just going to take it and dip it in there. Whoa. Tap off the excess. Does not have a funny smell. Actually, it smells really, really nice. And I'm just going to pat it around my eye. I like the way that this went on under my eyes. And again, for $4.25, incredible. I got the color 215, shade 215. So there's that. And this number 3 brush was great to apply it. Next, I'm going to go ahead and set my face using the Studio Pro Makeup Setting Spray. I'm excited to try this. Again, haven't tried it. This is how it comes when you open it up in the box. It is sealed, so you do have to open it up and then put your little sprayer in it. Let's smell it. I don't smell anything. It really doesn't seem to have a smell. Let's go ahead and try it on the face. And I'm going to go ahead and pat it in. It's not bad. I mean, I'm such a makeup fixing spray junkie, and I don't hate this. I just don't think it's like, wow, this is the most amazing spray. You have to go get it. So the Studio Makeup Setting Spray is $9.99. I honestly feel like you can skip that. Alright guys, so I just went and picked up my daughter from the bus because, you know, I could have filmed all day, but I choose to film right before I have to pick her up. Anyway, I want to say I've been gone for about 15-20 minutes, and as this is settling into the skin, it looks really, really beautiful. And also, this has not creased. Of course, I did powder it slightly, but still sometimes with powder, I'll crease underneath my eye. So that is a good yay. I'm going to move on to contouring, and I'm going to try the Pro Contour Palette and the Cream Contour Palette. First, we are going to contour with the cream. Here is what it looks like on the inside. Of course, it comes with a little film. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this dark color right here, and we are going to apply it with this kind of angled brush. I'm just going to take a little bit on the brush. Don't mess up my makeup look. And I'm going to rub a little bit off on the lid. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply just a little right here. So it's not bad, but I definitely suggest kind of wiping it off first. I feel like it's kind of pulling my foundation off underneath. So that's not really exciting. So I'm going to stop right here because I'm not impressed with the Cream Contour Palette. Definitely not my thing thus far. I'm going to go in with the same brush and the Studio Pro Contour Palette that's not cream, but rather powder. Here is what it looks like on the inside. And I'm going to go ahead and take this kind of cool shade right here, and we're going to use that. I'm going to use the angled brush again. So it looks a little muddy to me. Be interesting to see how it blends. I'm going to go back in with the brush that I use underneath my eyes with a little bit of that powder and just kind of blend this in a little bit more. Not wowed by the powder contour either. So unfortunately those are kind of F's for me, and they will definitely be donated. I don't purchase a lot of blushes because I kind of have just like my staples and go-to, so I'm pretty excited about this. I'm also excited to add this into my kit. These shades look so pretty. I think I'm going to go in with this light mauve shade right here. And I'm going to use the number 2 brush by BH Cosmetics. Go ahead and smile. I feel like you have to be really careful with the blush though, and you want to make sure that there's not a ton left on your brush after you kind of tap it off, because it comes off a lot. Like a little goes a long way. Let's just put it that way. But this blush palette for 10 colors, Win in my book. Yes, I'm keeping that one. Okay, so I got 5 of the eyebrow shades. I'm excited to try these. I have blonde, medium, brunette, ebony, and auburn. So excited to try these. I'm gonna check out medium before I go to brunette and see. Blonde I know is probably gonna be too light. These are really nice looking though. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the spoolie in and I'm gonna brush up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start filling them in. And let's see how it kind of spoolies out now that I got a little bit down. And it does a really good job. So I'm very impressed with this little brow pencil. Okay, so here is the finished brow. And overall, I'm impressed. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this brow off camera and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I pulled you in a little bit closer. Both brows are done. Overall, I am impressed with that brow pencil. Let's move on to the Studio Pro Ultimate Artistry palette. And I want you guys to see this. Like, this thing is huge. Check it out and check out all the colors. They have a deal with 3 brushes and this palette for $17.99. This palette is a really, really good deal. I'm gonna go in with this kind of medium-sized blending brush. It is a number 8. And then I'm gonna go in with this kind of tanny taupey color right here and put that into the crease. I'm just gonna pick a little bit up on my brush and I'm gonna go right into the crease. That color is really pretty for a transition shade. I'm gonna go ahead and go into this darker kind of coppery shade right here. It is a matte using the same brush and I'm just going to kind of tap it up. I'm gonna go right into this crease, this time a little bit lower. And definitely more deep into the crease. Okay, that is pigmented, girl. And I even tapped that brush off. Holy smokes. That's looking pretty. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. Same thing. And let's talk about life updates. So a couple of you have messaged me and said you have been so MIA. I'm sad. Is everything okay? Everything is really, really good. And as a matter of fact, it's probably the best that it's been in a while. I actually finally took the plunge and I am in cosmetology school. So I'm going to a school here locally in Portland, Oregon. It's called Beaumont College and it is actually a course that suits me so well. It's such a great school. All of the teachers are amazing. And what's even better is that this course is a competency-based program. Now, what does that mean? So in the state of Oregon, they have some of the highest requirements nationwide for how many hours you have to go through school, which for me is time, and time is money. I'm 34 years old, and this is not my first go around actually looking at a cosmetology school. I've looked at 4 in my lifetime. Jean Juarez in Seattle, and that just didn't pan out. My parents made too much money. I couldn't qualify for loans without them signing for it. It was just a big hoopla. It was like a $25,000 school. And then I checked out 2 Paul Mitchell's. I was supposed to move to Austin at one point, go to Paul Mitchell there. That didn't pan out. Just life wasn't working in my direction. And let's like rewind to 8th grade year. I was most likely to marry Brad Simpson, who was in my class, and I was most likely to be a cosmetologist. It just took me how many more years later? Another, what, 15, 16 years to finally get it done. I also wanted to go when Bella was a baby, but again, just timing, everything wouldn't work out. And also something that was not, I could not find at any beauty school was FAFSA, and then being approved to actually get Pels and grants and even scholarships through the school. So I was able to apply and got a nice little help. I do, of course, have some loans that are going to be at the end of schooling, but I'm really excited because this course is competency based, so I'm going to get through it a lot quicker. And I've already gone through pretty much all of my cuts in a matter of 4 days at school. And I do 3 days of schooling, 12-hour shifts. So it is a long, long day, and then right now I'm currently working Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. My only day off is Monday. So if you guys are wondering why I've been so MIA, that is why. I think it's a really good reason why. I'm going to also post up here all of the cuts I've done. I'm really, really proud of it. You guys are the first to know this information. I haven't even shared it on Facebook. I haven't shared it on Twitter. I haven't shared it on Instagram. Well, I haven't really been posting on Instagram except for Instagram stories, and I haven't shared it on Snapchat. I've kept it really, really quiet. I wanted to see if things were going to just, you know, kind of do its thing. I wasn't even thinking of starting school until January, and literally everything, the doors just flew open for me. I'm so, so, so excited. If you are in the Portland area, as soon as I'm done with my classroom time and I'm out on the floor, I'd love to have you come in and sit down with me and do your hair, even do makeup. I'm also getting, I'm getting the whole gamut. So nails, aesthetics, which is your skincare and face, which I'm super excited about, and also, of course, hair. That's that, and I'm really, really excited to share that with you guys. And yeah, finally I feel like a little bit of a weight is lifted off my shoulder because finally I can talk about it with everybody. Let's go back to the eye look. So again, I went in with this first color here on the crease, and then I went in with this really pretty like bronzy kind of coppery shade right here. It's a matte in the crease. I'm loving the way this looks and totally looks so good with this color sweatshirt that I have on. Definitely kind of like this rose goldy shade on the lid with a lighter pop of like this towards the inner part, and then going back in with a darker either kind of brown that has a little bit of red in it or this red down here on the outer portion. I'm going to use this flat brush. It is a number 5 and it's their silver collection brush. I'm going to dip into this color right here and we're going to put this on the lid. This is beautiful. I am loving this. I'm also going to use it with a little bit of their makeup setting spray and see if that makes it even better. I'm pretty impressed with the pigmentation on its own, but let's go into this. I'm going to go back into that same coppery color shade and apply it right on top. Okay, definitely the makeup setting spray made it a lot more pizzazz. Now I'm going to go ahead and spray a little bit more setting spray on this, and I'm going in with this lighter shade right here, and we're going to do that on the inner portion of the eye. I'm using that same number 5 brush, and I'm just kind of blending it inwards. Okay guys, so here is the completed eye look. It is so pretty. I went ahead and just took the same colors that I use on top of the eye for this outer portion and the crease underneath, and then just drug a little bit of the lighter color on the inner corner. So pretty. While this packaging I'm not impressed with, I think that the value of this is incredible for how many shades that you get and the price of the palette. I also think that they blended out really, really well. Now I have all of these liquid lippies by BH Cosmetics, and I'm just not sure what to use. They definitely sent a lot of really pretty like nudes. So I don't know what to try. Alice is kind of speaking to me. Let's open it up and take a look. The packaging, I mean, it's okay. It doesn't really speak to me. It's not like, wow. But this color, yes. This is just a typical Dofa applicator. And I'm just going to apply it on my lips. And it doesn't have an awful smell. It smells a little bit like vanilla cupcake. So that is really pretty. It's a little lighter than I thought it was going to be on the back of my hand. Of course, it looked a little bit darker, but things always change as you put them on you. But I like it because I feel like it kind of ties in this inner corner look of the eye. So pretty. Okay, so they sent me 2 highlight palettes. They sent me the Blacklight highlight palette, which has 6 colors, and they also sent the Spotlight highlight palette, which is definitely speaking to me. It's got those warm tones. I am going to go in with this giant fan brush, which I don't normally do with highlight, but we are going to have some fun with it. It is the number 1 brush. This is so soft. All of these brushes are really, really soft, and I like how they've worked on all of my look thus far. I go into Dream, which is this top gold color right here. Just kind of take my fan brush, dip it in it. Wow. Okay, Let's go right here.
Talk about spotlight, you weren't lying.
That is gorgeous. All right, guys, so let's finish with my final thoughts on everything that we tried here today. The only two things out of everything were these two contour palettes that I would just tell you are not like, I'm not crazy about them. They're just not for me. So out of everything that I love, let's go ahead and tally that up. First up, we have the BH Liquid Foundation, which can range anywhere from $4.99 to $8.99 depending on what sales they are running on their website. This is a yes. Then we have the Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. While I didn't get exactly the right color, it is definitely a yes. And this runs for $4.99 to $6.99, I believe, on the website. And I love it. Absolutely total coverage, and you really don't need a lot. Then we have the Makeup Setting Spray, which it's $9.99 if you don't have one and you need one and you're on the BH Cosmetics website and you just want to pick up some more. I say yes. The Studio Pro powder is also a yes for me. The price of this and the fact that it looks like a knockoff of MAC, and to me was just as good. I'd love to see it all over the face. I just don't do a lot of mattes, so not gonna try that out because I'll just look really dry and cakey if I do, but talk to me when I was younger and I loved it. So this is a yes as well. Then we have the blush palette, and I'm gonna tell you a definite yes for this. It was phenomenal. And then we have the blush palette. This is the classic blush palette. The packaging, while it's a hum and there's no mirror, I think it's great for a kit. I also think it's great for somebody who loves blush and wants to start having more blushes. It is $9.99 and is definitely a yes for me. Then we have the Studio Pro palette, which is the eyeshadow palette. It ranges from $17.99 to $21.99 depending on the whole kit and caboodle that they're offering on the website, because you know they love to run their sales. I definitely think it's worth it at any price. And this is definitely a yes from me. And again, if you'd like to see more looks using this palette, let me know down below in the comment section. Then we have the highlight palette. This is the Spotlight Highlight Palette. It runs for $16.99 on the website. And this is a heck yes, especially for the glow. It is so pretty. I think the packaging on this one is definitely one of the best out of all of them. Then the liquid lipstick, as it dried down, it is not feeling drying. It actually feels really good. It's not creating that weird look on the center of my lips. And the price of this is $6.99, so that is definitely a yes. And then we have the HD Pro pencil, and this is a heck yes at $4.25. You can't beat it, and to me, I say competes with the Top Notch, Benefit, and Anastasia. And last but not least, we have these Smoke and Mirrors brushes, which are all synthetic, and this whole set, including the makeup bag that it comes with, is $24.99 originally, but also goes on sale right now. It's currently $14.95, and this I think is absolutely worth it. So that is it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Also, I know you guys want to be entered to win that rose gold brush set. So if you do, let me know down below what little secret did I tell you guys today that I have going on in my life, and I will choose one random winner down below in the next week. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and we'll be seeing you soon. Bye!